First up, happy 2022. It is happy to start the new year on a positive note. A new year. Looking forward to growth of the mind and spirit and to explore the world of more music and to share the discoveries with you, the listener to this podcast. And this podcast is called the Overlooked Tracks Podcast. My name is Kenny Sheba, your host of this podcast called Overlooked Tracks, a podcast to explore deeper into the world of music, a place where you can simply enjoy without outside influences to enjoy good music. And the only influence you should have is with us, Overlooked Tracks, a source where you can find music you might be overlooking. We are starting this year off with some blazing hot tracks off the rap and hip hop genre. Again, my name is Kenny Sheba, and this is the Overlooked Tracks Podcast, your guide to discover great music that is simply being overlooked. Your ears will not play tricks on you because your ears will thank you for listening to this podcast. The past, present, and future music played on this podcast will stimulate the mind and soul, and for you, the listener, to believe there is so much to realize in the music universe. We will now start 2022 with a duo of award-winning producer Billy Hoyle and vocalist Kazoo OSLO from Melbourne, Australia, and together go by the name of Man-Made Mountain. The team gifted us with the first track on the 29th episode of the Overlooked Tracks Podcast on the 12th of February 2021 release, coming from the Average Man album. Before we get going to the digital spinning of records, I need to give you a quick disclosure to the listening public. Some of the songs on this episode may contain language that may be inappropriate to some listeners. In no way the display of songs on this episode are meant to degrade or display negative demeanor to any person or people. This is just for the enjoying of music and the uniqueness of the music artist's version of sound. Now that we made our disclosure known, let's get started with Billy Hoyle and Kazoo OSLO, aka Man-Made Mountain, with the track Hypocritical featuring Infa F.A. Jones. Here again is Hypocritical, here on the Overlooked Tracks Podcast, and your host on this podcast is me, Kenny Sheba.
it can't be wrong. We know what we want. We ain't gotta belong to no one else, so just keep on getting on, creep on. We know what we want. We ain't gotta belong to no one else, we just be midnight after dark. If you cool with it, I'm cool with it. Hypocritical with it, you get it, you can get it. After dark. If you cool with it, I'm cool with it. Hypocritical with it.
Priest of no man, stargazing. We stargazing.
Shine.
Yo, DJ, cue it up. Come on, you know what I like. Step up in this joint like hell yeah, this is my night. Gemini the constellation. Let's start a conversation. Priest cold, ink on your soul whenever I write. They say I wouldn't make it past 18 in my life, but I'm a star, baby. Just watch when I focus my light. Wake them youngins up. Show them that we give a damn about their revolution around the sun. Shorty say it's light fate and the stress weighs a ton, but we can change the galaxy. Just gotta start with one, and we just begun. Like hydrogen and mass. True test of a man is the fight up in that acid. Yes, I got a lot of it, even when I'm out of it, still grinding.
I see my influence still shadow.
These perils of life show us just who we are, and even if we fall, we still amongst the stars, man. So look at me, I look at you. You see that light? Yeah, I see it too. We gon' light up this world with our constellations. They all up in our grill, man, they stargazing. Yeah, they stargazing. That's right, youngin', they stargazing. Light shine, man, it's so amazing. Stargazing. Yeah, let the track breathe. Like I was cops, but let the blacks breathe. They say, priest, what's your raps mean? Trying to be a better man, dog. Thanks for asking. Now I'm basking deep inside these piano riffs. Beast mode on tracks like I left that Seattle shit. Used to run up in these bras for the Mac of it. Never realized that I would leave an attachment with the soul. Pardon my immaturity. Never met no harm when we touch so soothingly. True indeed, you know what them hits will do to me. In DC, we all only separated by 2 degrees. So when you walked up in that spot, no clue to me. Busting up my Saturday night like Schoolie D. I was overwhelmed by the way you illuminated. And now I'm all grown up, girl, let's try to make it. You look at me, I look at you. You see that light, girl, I see it too. They say I'm tripping because I love the constellation, but never mind me, girl, I'm stargazing. Girl, I'm stargazing. That's right, youngin', I'm stargazing. Your light shining is so amazing.
So good.
You're stargazing.
Quite amazing, actually. It seems that you are the star. Shine.
Yeah, the manhood project, I gotta speak on it. Niggas don't wanna hear me unless I put a freak on it. You know how they do us, but even in our weak moments, we still kings, dog, but we just gotta own it. We just gotta show it, even when it's hard to. You might be surprised how the queens act when we start to. They wanna put a stop to our black being. We too high up in the sky, man, we keep beaming. Look at me, I look at you. You see that light, man, I see it too. Man, we light up the sky with our constellation. They watching this young brother, they stargazing. Yeah, they stargazing. Stargazing. Light shine, man, it's so amazing. Stargazing. Yeah. The light shine, young brother. They watching us. Yeah.
Never wanting you to let me go, especially when they turn up and try to get me to forget who I am and you. It be like they want me dumb when it come to you, always trying to keep me silent like that 0 and 2. Whenever I speak up on behalf of you, and that's just how they did Yahusha. When a fairy talk, they try to fool you. When the Sadgies speak, they try to pull your triggers. The holy of the Ruach in them not. Got that head knowledge, but spirit in them rot. Got that book knowledge, but understanding clocked it. And while the spirit is willing, my soul be hitting ceilings. I cry to you in the spirit that help me manage my feelings. Be growing weary and well doing. Cause they be out here testing me going through it. I'm looking for your word to come through. Pulling scriptures where you promise
They
me
tell
now.
us we should be quiet. Us is gonna get violent. But I'm giving praise to the highest. And I got words for these giants. So tell them put me on speaker. Don't put me on silent. I said put me on speaker. Don't put me on silent. Yeah. Mouthpiece in the last days. Frankincense in my ashtrays. Maintaining peace even after these plagues. I pray for divine wisdom, it came with my age. It's a lot of spiritual predators, Bible editors, Elohim competitors. Fast food for thought, confused off of what they fed to us. But in the wilderness, we moving off the cloud ahead of us. I told you in the song, fall away what was dead to us. We the temple, he the strong tower, no other edifice. My lady and I are talking, leaving, and they all scheming. Cause we start poking holes in the doctrine of demons, making the people think if y'all said it, he mean it, and study for themselves. So it's no question. They tell us we should be quiet. Us is gonna get violent. But I'm giving praise to the highest. And I got words for these giants. So tell them put me on speaker. Don't put me on silent. I said put me on speaker. Don't put me on silent. They tell us we should be quiet. Us is gonna get violent. But I'm giving praise to the highest. And I got words for these giants. So tell them put me on speaker. Don't put me on silent. I said put me on speaker. Don't put me on silent.
And that's just how they did Yahusha. When a very fuck, they try to fool you. When a sadges speak, they try to pull your triggers.
This is the Overlooked Tracks podcast, and my name is Kenny Sheba. And the artist that closed up the first segment of tracks of hip hop and rap, on which you really need to ask for your music collection, it will be hot for years to come, is a husband and wife duo, and they are known as the Sean Burgundy and Zada Royalty, with the track Spirit Willing, coming from the It Is What It Is album, released on the 28th of October 2021. Sean Burgundy and Zada Royalty are an irresistible force of flow, rhythm, and truth in their art form. The powerful duo brings brilliance in this album and could be the answer to many questions listeners have on seeking substance and love of self, faith, and life as a whole. Before is Sean Burgundy and Zada Royalty was Priest the Nomad with the track Stargazing, released on the 1st of January 2020. Priest the Nomad is one of the pioneers of independent hip-hop coming out of Washington, D.C., USA, and is one of the most recognizable, most soulful, and insightful MCs across generations, with work spanning from the mid-90s into the present. And the duo that started the hip-hop set for the 29th episode of the Overlooked Tracks podcast was Man-Made Mountain. Before we continue the journey of the rap and hip-hop episode, just wanted to give a very sincere thank you to all the listeners, music artists, and fellow music podcasters throughout the first 2 seasons of the Overlooked Tracks podcast for their thanks and comments in order to continue improving the process of making this a quality podcast. Again, a most definite, sincere, heartfelt thank you. And hopefully for you, the listener, to take a song or two from the music artists played on this podcast and place them as part of your music library. In other words, without listeners like yourself, music of this caliber would not be gifted to the world. And I think we play some high caliber music here on the Overlooked Tracks podcast. To give further support to your fellow music artists, find a good music portal to purchase their music and check their social media page found by us by heading to our Twitter page, www.twitter.com/overlookedtracks, OVERLOOKEDTRAX. Because whenever we publish an episode, we also publish their Twitter handle so you can connect with us and the music artist. Without further ado, let's give the mic back to the musical geniuses of the DJ mixing the records and the rap artists displaying bars on the airwaves. Up next is Ronnie Sage, or Pink Sifu, SIIFU, and Fly Anakin with the track Mind Right featuring Liv E, Liv.E, and produced by Jay Versace. Here's the duo of Pink Sifu and Fly Anakin from Birmingham, Alabama, USA with the track Mind Right here on the Overlooked Tracks Podcast, episode 29 with your host, Kenny Sheba.
Fell from the gate, come to the door, poppin' smoke with horns, we came from the lake, extracting raw, 1064, limited doors, we making more, never seen before, my life is a movie, that's the score, nothing sent off, my baby girl was made in the world, with welfare, was living well, your pops came to show and tell, I know it well, dog, I fell off the atlas, never the rabbit, you was lacking, make me do a backflip, informed the captain, the ship was sinking, I kept it quiet, his name was Lincoln, I'm out of season, I live for me, that's the perfect reason, I never tell on my brother, I know it's baby teething. I wanna go to Milan, no matter where I'm leaving. Already know I'm a god, don't have to wait to be him. They mislead them, I provide. Say goodbye to the leaders with the teachers, with the new school dude. Two loose screws, but never making fucked up moves. I got my mind right, money right, ready for you. I got my mind right, money right, ready for you. I got my mind right, money right, ready for you. I got my mind right, money right, ready for you. My mind right, ready for you. Ready for you. So, bottom of my mind shot, color brown eyes. Love I see, too busy claws, slugs deep on the side. We up with it then, back on the line. We up, get it out. I still figuring out something on your mind, let it out. I was fucking with so much dope. Pills buried, homie, he feet cold. 6'4", niggas only need your info when they need more. What you mean, pay to play, paying fees. None of mine for it all, can't take too long to breathe. Eggs, I'm trying to paint a scene. Never mind me, never mind me. Niggas blinded, I'm moving timely. It's all timing, they can't find me, but I ain't hiding. Money out, sunny chasing my shine. Please, for a peace, hope you find peace. Before they shit release, right here, oh shit, right here. Ah, shit. I got my mind right, money right, ready for you, ready for you. Got my mind right, money right, ready for you. Got my mind right, money right, ready for you. Got my mind right, money right, ready for you. Got my mind right.
Need to get my time right, mind right, ready to move. Need my line right, I'm blindsided, ready to lose. Need to close my eyes, wake up to me greeting the snooze. What is a lie when everything you perceive is the blues? What is the truth if I can't even feel if it's true? What do I do when I'm stuck between a pick and a choose? Disconnect me off the line, I let you call when it's proof. Patience and time, but a dime when you facing the bruise. Pick up my phone when you're gone, you wanna leave me alone. Close the phone, then I zone, wanna leave me alone. Different tone when I phone, wanna leave me alone. Hit my phone when you're wrong, but you leave me at home. Got my mind right, money right, leave me alone. Get my mind right, money right, leave me alone. Got my mind right, money right, leave me alone. Get my mind right, money right, leave me alone. Get my mind right,
This the moment I've been waiting on. Many blessings I've been praying on. Remember when they doubted me, I never stopped and I can't never fucking wait alone. Back against the wall, rushing through it all. You know I can't never break it all. Where I'm from, they pray to see you fall. When I needed help, they never call. On another level, new position. Mama telling me to do the dishes. I just wanna wake up with no worries. Middle finger to the world for the bitches. Days when I done lost my mind. You a rapper, huh? I'm just a fan. As a visionary, when against the odds, didn't think it gotta go shine. Never felt good to be alone. Gotta talk to God when I'm alone. He just told me get back in my bag if you really want what you've been praying on. Growing older, gotta pay attention. Learn from mama back on Thanksgiving. This that feeling road to the riches. Christmas
Christmas when it's gotta make a difference. I just put my thoughts out to the world, hoping I can make a change, and I'm wishing. I've been on this O2 feeling. Shit gon' be a classic when I finish. Tired of getting slept on, get swept on when I'm running to the mission. I got one wish, and if I can make it happen, then I know I gotta get it. And I know if I don't never get it, that'll never happen. Mama, I'ma listen. Gotta learn to fail with the vision. Never gave a fuck or pay attention. Look, kid, would you rather be respected or a trending topic was mentioned? I was chasing women, I was tripping. Cut off all distractions, now I listen. Since a young kid with a dream, can't forget my past, I've been reminiscing. Back when I imagined how to living. In this lifetime with a feeling. Picturing the top floor, spent house doors, see the stars in the ceiling. Just a young kid with a dream, I can see the lights, oh, what a feeling. As a black man in the system, been against the odds and I'm willing. Just to make a change, we enslaved in a mad state of fame and attention. But it's really love that we missing. In my city, bloodshed and spilling. Conquered all I ever could, wish I ever would. Give up everything I'm wishing. As a black man in the system, been against the odds and I'm willing. Just to make a change, we enslaved in a mad state of fame and attention. But it's really love that we missing. In my city, bloodshed and spilling. Conquered all I ever could, wish I ever would. Give up everything I'm wishing. I could hear the crowd screams with the light beams, 20,000 in the building. Just to hear these stories told, only Lord knows I'ma get there in a minute. Will I be a hero or a villain? People say you change when you get it. I know I never change, only things change, free time, more attention.
Stuck in my ways, feeling like I'm gonna explode. I'm already on the verge of clutching the gauge. Bullet with a name on it, all my name just depends how I feel on the day. All this bullshit, I'm just saying stop. I just wanna be away. I don't even wanna be around you. To tell the truth, you little shit, can't stand you. See the city with a bitch that's fixed, that pussy nice tick, suck a good dick. I just wanna be away. We tough big weed, this shit bamboo. The type of flow I make up on the go cool. A lot of man can't do what I can do. I'm the big dog round here. I just wanna be away.
666 misfits, sick of this shit. Cryptic, giving big tips. Any sick prick thinking that he's gonna click on my click, bitch. Then you need to think big. When you get an inkling, tell me what the fuck you wanna do. I'm sitting here just thinking that I'm gonna bother you with a lot of tunes till you got fucking stop it no more. I'm just gonna be cooking up this crap. Give me the recipe, then every single day's a fucking struggle. Hustle, bustle on these motherfucking streets. The puzzle, stumble, crumble, wobble, busting over to your shoes, and you can't move. I'm losing faith again. Forsaking them and Satan's dead and making him look alien. I was all my pain in him and making open up the cranium. A stadium of energy couldn't hold me, I'm titanium. Come all these beans, it seems I come and need a fucking change again. But the hell of vibe. Wait, 100% of the effort I'm giving is real. Living as a nigga's really beginning to fail. Syllable killers, I call them a winners. With all they get figured that skipping this lyrical rope is really required this minimal skill. Ahead of my time, I'm telling you why. It's never been evident, guys. It's ever the reason I ever survived. Incredible legends are giving me life. The minute I finish, diminishing, give me some limits will give us a critical hit list. I'm feeling to bill it, I'm really popping it. I said it when spitting these lines.
I've been stuck in my ways, feeling like I'm gonna explode. I'm already on the verge of clutching the gauge. Bullet with a name on it, all my name just depends how I feel on the day. All this bullshit, I'm just saying stop. I just wanna be away. I don't even wanna be around you. To tell the truth, you little shit, can't stand you. See the city with a bitch that's fixed, that pussy nice tick, suck a good dick. I just wanna
can't do it. I'm the big dog around here. I just wanna be away.
Pressure from the showers, feeling like a minute, but I'm going on for hours. Then again, I know I gotta use. What had occurred? What in the world does it even mean? Running away, never the same, circle back to me. One of the ingrates has landed. None of your minds have expanded. Now that the gang is disbanded, who have you taken red-handed? I just wanna be away from the eyes that judge me, the ears that assume, and the mouth that won't shut up. You're losing focus, you're broke, you know you can't give up. Picking it apart, but it's pointless and now it won't add up. Fuck! What do you want? What do you really need? Isn't enough, taking enough just to let it bleed? Like a broken record, done, it's total like I'm moving on. It's only repetition now, it's only repetition now, it's only repetition now. Jesus Christ, give me a bump, steal a jump. I don't wanna dwell, I wanna groove. Who says the devil can't smile? Who wants to sleep for a while? Who loves the feel of denial? Who couldn't see it for miles? Who was afraid of the trial? Who says the devil can't smile?
I've been stuck in my ways, feeling like I'm gonna explode. I'm already on the verge of clutching the gas. Bullet with your name on it, all my name, just to bend my feeling the cold. All this bullshit, I'm just seeing stuff.
I don't even wanna be around. You try to treat me little shit, cross signs and free the city of a bitch. That's freaks up, pussy nice bitch, suck a good dick.
I just wanna be away.
You pussy big weed, you say bamboo. The type of flow I make up, I never cool. I know I might call you what I can do. I'm the big dog around here.
I just wanna be away.
I think this last track of Stuck in My Ways from Kid Buki, coming from the Cheaper Than Therapy album, should have been in the Rock Gems episode. This one is a gem in itself with its thick beats and hard rock flavor. Cheaper Than Therapy is ultimately an album for the outsiders, those who refuse to be pigeonholed by society, and is a rallying cry for self-acceptance and individualistic expression. Before Kid Buki is a Chicago rapper named D2X with the track Lights from the Enjoy Life EP released on the 10th of August 2018. This track has meaning to the fact that D2X talks about determination equals positive results. He has gained much respect from many elements of the Chicago music scene and gaining ground worldwide. Again, Peak Some Fu and Fly Anakin began the second segment with the cut Mind Right from the Fly Set Foo's album released on the 13th of November 2020. Of course, you can listen to these artists portrayed on this episode and many others featured on this podcast by heading over to other music streaming platforms and heading over to the Overlooked Tracks website, www.overlookedtracks.com. Next up for segment 3 of the beginning third season of the Overlooked Tracks podcast. It's a smooth crooner that has some serious bars to his raps and is coming out of New York City. Let us continue with the Mussolini with a track called Summertime. This one may sound like a famous summertime classic, but sorry, Will, this one is much smoother and you can definitely chill with a favorite drink. Starting out this third segment with Summertime, coming from the More Plays album released on the 1st of June 2021. Here on the Overlooked Tracks podcast with your podcast MC, Kenny Shiba.
Love to play with fire, dope boy, the attire, Pharaoh Dawn in the cup with a bottle and a blunt. Them hoes follow us, all summer in the truck. You should try your luck and roll with the winners, sipping wine in the villas. Ain't nobody iller, smooth as they come, Jack Frost in the sun. No cap, I be macking for a living, this is not rap. Gotta love my style, a breath of fresh air, in the game so crowded. Made it to the top, but we stayed grounded. Never level down. Settle for the now, keep your eyes on the prize. She gon' ride me all night till I'm deep in that kitty. Summer in the city, hop in the ride, blowing things to the sky. Shades in my face in a whole nother space, only peas can relate.
Summer, summer, summer.
time in the mix, no top on the drop, just chillin' on the strip. Liquor store for they clothes, never do it for the hoes. I be with the bros, getting money on the road. Now we here, shining like a chandelier, not a square near. They never in sight, my game cold. Baby caught a frostbite, trying to get close. I never lost time trying to chase hoes. I let her unwind if she make dough. Yeah, we earn plenty. No ice in the Henny. Rockstar like I'm Lenny. Life moving faster. My girl whipped the Corvette like Cleopatra. There's something about the shorts, yeah, your ass fatter. Or a bit thicker. Off the brown liquor. Can a nigga get with ya? Summer vibes. You know I need me a summer slide.
Summer, summer, summertime. It's summer, it's summer.
Feeling fishy, finding chemo, smoking seaweed for calm. These Disney movies too close. You title emo, no name, thank you for your sweet telephone. It saves lives. The secret is I'm actually broken. I tried to raise a healing, kneeling at the edge of the ocean. Somebody said it saves lives. Who holds my hand at night? I think the glass half full. Who bring me back to Inglewood? I shouldn't bleed this good. Holy conundrum. I'm the prayer to hope the bank account. Wishing both for my loved ones. Tell them no name still don't got no money. Tell them no name almost passed out drinking. Secret is she really think it saves lives. Somebody hit D'Angelo. I think I need him on this one. Brothers and sisters, mamas, cousins, uncles, everyone missing somebody. Dancing daylight. I know everyone goes someday. I know my body's fragile, know it's made from clay. But if I have to go, I pray my soul is still eternal. And my mama don't forget about me. I pray my mama don't forget about me. I pray my granny don't forget about me. I know everyone goes someday. I know my body's fragile, know it's made from clay. But if I have to go, I pray my soul is still eternal. And my mama don't forget about me. I pray my mama don't forget about me. I pray my daddy won't forget about me. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Change my city titties, 13K. They're pretty cost these days. My doctor really love me, I'm only half awake. I just came from the funeral, my ugly passed away. Welcome to Beverly Hills. Welcome to Vicodin. I took the pills, I think they save lives. I just hope that they right. All I am is everything and nothing at all. All I am is shelter for your heart to lean on. All I am is love. All I am is love. I know everyone goes someday. I know my body's fragile, know it's made from clay. But if I have to go, I pray my soul is still eternal. And my mama don't forget about me. I pray my mama don't forget about me. I pray my granny don't forget about me. I know everyone goes someday. I know my body's fragile, know it's made from clay. But if I have to go, I pray my soul is still eternal. And my mama don't forget about me. I pray my mama don't forget about me. I pray my granny don't forget about me. Don't forget about me.
a young black man. Shot down with no gun in his hand. Mother starts to cry. This is the story of a young black man. Shot down with no gun in his hand. His mother starts to cry. So his mom screams, why me? My son had a college degree. Got him and prayed on 2 knees, but these things those cops can't see. They see a light nigga, dark nigga, rich nigga, poor nigga, light nigga, dark nigga, rich nigga, poor nigga, still a nigga, still a nigga. They see a light nigga, dark nigga, rich nigga, poor nigga, dumb nigga, smart nigga, high nigga, low nigga, run nigga, hands to the sky nigga, please nigga, fears in your eyes nigga. They don't really care if we dead or alive nigga, dead or alive nigga, dead or alive nigga. Niggas in fly zone, how they despise the more they see niggas, man, the more they like flies, yeah. More they see niggas, man, the more they like flies, yeah. More they see niggas, man, the more they like flies, yeah. More they see niggas, man, the more they like flies, yeah. More they see niggas, man, the more they like flies, yeah.
The last track from Black Odyssey, BLKODYSSY, called Drinking Good, is so silky smooth with such style and grace that gives a glimpse of urban life in the United States. Just another reason why you should really recognize the power of music and sound. Drinking Good is coming from the Black Vintage album released on the 27th of August, 2021. Previously from Black Odyssey was such a beautiful poem that touches the heart and pierced the soul, simply by the music artist exposing her own. The music artist exposing her heart and spirit is No Name, Noname. And the stunning track she created for the world is Don't Forget About, or Don't Forget About Me, which I saw 2 titles of the song, so I'll give you both so you won't forget it. And the artist that began the 3rd segment of this episode is the Mussolini, giving his version of the classic hit Summertime. And again, Will, this version is banging with bars. There you have it, folks, a very small sample of a very energetic, very historic, very fun to listen to, and very worldwide music genre of rap and hip-hop. Again, a hard mission to explore and pick and choose, and this episode only touches the surface, and hopefully, just hopefully, you can have an enjoyable experience on exploring this kind of music without passing judgment, just like all the rest of the music genres being played on this podcast. Music is here on earth to enjoy and join people, not to separate and degrade. Start the new year off right with an open mind and soul and see where it takes you. You'll be surprised. Just one of the missions of the Overlooked Tracks podcast. One music, one genre, one love. From this point, this is Kenny Shiba and this is the Overlooked Tracks podcast. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and keep your ears open for more music you may have overlooked. Have a great start of the new year. Until the next time, adore.